Here we are at Bug Jam 38 2025, another little palatial palace, and we're joined with two VWDRC members from Volkswagen Pro.
Yeah.
Who have we got?
I'm Phil Unsworth.
Yes.
From Warrington.
Yeah.
VW Pro 323.
Yeah.
Used to race a black turbocharged Beetle, and now I'm in a black turbocharged Nova kit car. Basically a posh Beetle.
Posh Beetle.
So I'm John Mills. I race with the Volkswagen DRC, and I race a black 1956 oval Beetle. And I'm from Manchester, and me and Phil have kind of raced together on and off over, I don't know, so it feels like it's almost 20 years probably where we've been run what you've brung in. And,
did you used to do Sportsman as well?
Yeah.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, we both started in Sportsman, didn't we? So we joined the Volkswagen DRC about 2014, where we were both in Sportsman because we were both running sort of like mid-15 cars, weren't we? And then over the years we've slowly.
And was you doing a Sportsman in VWs then? Yeah.
And then before that we had our own kind of like little in-house competition,
which was like a little Northwest thing.
Oh right, okay.
NDA, Northern Double Alliance.
Yeah.
NDA drag race team, which we race.
And there was 4 of you, is it?
There's 4 of us in it now, but it's basically open to anyone. In the Northwest, and they come out and get the car out. Yeah. They're welcome to come along, and we have like little competitions, and it's like who's the quickest, who's got the lowest ET, who makes a fool of themselves the most.
Yeah, who's the cock of the
You get various points for doing great things, but then you get minus points for getting too drunk, minus points for doing a red light, minus. So it's just a silly competition thing that we kind of
absolutely. Why not?
Back in the day, before we joined the Volkswagen DRC,
we still do it now. It's still going now.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So tell us about your car then.
Right, mine it's a Nova kit car.
Yeah.
It's 2 Nova kit cars put together to make one good one. It's on a Beetle floor pan. It's got a Porsche 944 rear end, with Porsche 944 brakes on the back, Golf GTI brakes on the front. Gearbox wise, it's a John Walker box that he built for me.
Right.
The engine is a 1914cc with a draw-through turbo. It was built by Dash Chandler. It makes just short of 250 horsepower at the wheels.
Wow. Yeah.
Big 4-barrel carb. It just throws fuel down the thing.
Yeah.
I have got nitrous for it as well, but I've not run it yet because my rule is I don't want to use the nitrous until I've actually done an 11.
Yeah.
Without it.
Yeah.
And then I'll see what the thing. I've run 12.0.01.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, but I've never run an 11 yet.
No.
So I'm not using the nitrous until
this weekend. 11.99
with a fair wind.
Yeah, it's doable.
I mean, the actual car, it looks like something, like a little bit like Back to the Future. Night Rider, Back to the Future. That's amazing.
Yeah,
was that actual kit, or was it the actual body? Was it a mould?
It was a mould, and the company it came from, I think, Barnsley. I think it was Barnsley, somewhere in Yorkshire anyway.
Yeah.
And they made those moulds and sold them as Nova kit cars in the 70s.
Yeah.
They were sold in like America and Australia as well.
Yeah.
I think they were called a Sterling in America, and they had another name in Australia. I can't remember the Australian name, but they were sold. They were the 3 main places they were sold.
Yeah.
So you can hear me or not?
No, carry on.
But, he was like that, and I got them. Actually, John's dad found me a guy selling 2 Nova shells, so we went down, got them, and used the best bits of the 2 because they were sat in a container for 20 years, so it was all quite warped. And a friend of ours got the body straight, and we used the best bits of both to make that tub that's on there now.
Yep.
And then the floor pan, we had to drop the floor pan on the driver's side to give more space.
Yep.
And then Rob Judge built us a roll cage that's in there, mounted in, tied into the back end as well. The roll cage, it strengthens the frame horns, so it's all quite steady. And then with the Porsche 944 rear end, it's a really stable car.
Yeah.
It goes well.
Yeah, those rear ends on a Porsche anyway were solid, weren't they? Yeah.
So the Porsche alley arms on it and disc brakes on the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes well.
Yeah, and so 12 then, 1201.
1201, yes. That was at VWDRC last year, wasn't it?
What's your best mile per hour? What's your
117.
117.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that's quite low as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is only a small engine.
Yeah.
I think like John's engine's nearly 2.4 litres.
Yeah, mine's a 2387.
These is 2276, is that?
Yeah,
2276.
So, same as Andy's.
Yeah,
Andy's is
yeah.
I think Andy's a 2276.
Yeah, I think so. So they've all got much bigger engines than I've got. But my engines, what the turbo kind of makes up, because it's got quite a trick turbo on it.
Yeah.
And it makes up for what it lacks in capacity.
Yeah.
So I'm making not as much horsepower as yourself.
We're not a million miles apart.
But I'm making more horsepower than both.
So what is your horsepower really?
Yeah, so mine, it's the same end. It's Daz Chandler again, who is a big name in the Volkswagen air-cooled world for making engines. So it's a 2387 motor that Daz built, and I bought off Daz. I've been running that motor for about 2 years, give or take. So at the moment I'm running 250 horsepower, but we're running a low bar pressure on the turbo, so we're quite conservative.
It is a 400 horsepower engine, isn't it? Really?
At the moment I'm only running 8 psi. Through the turbo, where it's actually designed, the system itself can run over 2 bar in it, so it is easily capable of about 3 to 350 horsepower.
But even so, you've still got to understand these intricacies, if you like, because otherwise you could just go and blow something. Because
well, that's it. Well, we've had a little issue this weekend. So what happened at the start of this season? I got the car on the dyno over at I don't know if you know Gordon, at Street Racer, who does the fuel tech stuff.
Right.
He's based over at Leicester. So we had the car on Gordon's dyno, and we upped the boost pressure to 1 bar and was running about 280 horsepower ish. But we had some electrical issues on the dyno and the car cut out. So just before Gordon managed to sort of like dial in everything perfectly, we had this electric issue that cut out. But at that point, Gordon was kind of happy with how the car was running, with the odd little tweak to do here and there. But because we couldn't get the car restarted because of the electrical gremlins, we never managed to sort of like finish the rolling road session. So we've come here today and I've done a first run in Run What You've Rung, but it's been popping and backfiring all over the show, and I'm not 100% sure why. So when we're in competition later, I've re-uploaded the old map, the 250
put it back in
map, to try and see if I can work out what's going on.
And this is the
I was thinking maybe it needed a few more little tweaks.
And this is what people don't understand with drag racing is, yes, it's a VW, but the stuff that needs to be looked at and put back in or taken out or whatever, it's mad, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is, yeah.
I mean, Beetles, I love Beetles, and you're throwing them cars around, and obviously yours as well, and it's great.
I think racing air-cooled is really tricky because the cars themselves are just so unreliable, especially if you're running air-cooled motors. They're so temperamental, aren't they?
It's 1930s technology.
Yeah.
We're getting 250 horsepower out of an engine that's meant to make 31 horsepower, really.
Oh yeah,
You know, so they are on the knife edge all the time.
all the time. Yeah,
all the time.
Hence why they break all the time as well. They're not great for bracket racing.
No,
because in the Volkswagen DRC with bracket race, and you're racing against a lot of lads that have all got like launch control and two-step
20 valve turbos
and everything that can sort of like are so consistent. And then you get to like the air cool stuff, and you can run a couple of like mid 11 passes, and then for no reason whatsoever a 14 and a 15, and then you're like,
and then you're back in the 11 again.
Back
why,
in the 11 again. Yeah.
With the air cool side of it, you don't have the consistency that you do with the water cool side of it, just because the technology for them is so much better than what we're using. Yeah.
So it's a massive fascination with VW then for both of you. And
yeah. I've built my career out of it.
I've always loved Beetles really ever since when the first car I had. Well, the first car that I had. A little story when I passed my driving test, my parents bought me a Mark II Fiesta, and I was going to college, and as I was driving from our house, my parents' house, to college, I kept driving past this little blue Beetle, and I just thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. And one day as I come past it had a for sale sign, and I pulled up outside of my Mark II Fiesta, knocked on the door, started chatting to the guy, and just said, do you want to do like a swap? Do you want to swap cars? And I was only 17 at the time, and the guy just obviously thought I was mad, because this Mark II Fiesta was probably worth about 1,500 quid. And in 1995, this Beetle was probably worth about 500 quid. And the guy was like, yeah, sure. So I swapped it there and then, didn't tell me parents, drove home in this Beetle. My dad, drove out onto the driveway. My dad come out, he was like, where's your Fiesta? And I'm like, well, funny story, Dad. Swapped it for this Beetle. He gave me a bit of a rollicking, and that was it. That was the end of it. Since then, I've owned air cools ever since.
Yeah.
I basically turned it into a job. I started doing transport about 15 years ago. A company called Automove, where I just transported classic cars, and I worked for loads of different classic car garages around the northwest. I did that until 12 months ago, and now I've set up a storage business, classic and vintage cars. I do indoor storage over in Northwich now.
Right.
So.
And caravan storage.
And caravan storage.
And caravan storage, yeah.
Yeah, so a little advert, you need caravan storage or classic car from see me.
Yeah, our sponsorship. Parking up with Nige. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, no. So
Thanks for the racing.
Yeah. And what's your daytime?
Oh, so I work in the haulage industry. So work for a company called Star Autos, which is it's actually a family-run haulage business, and we specialise in the delivery and collection of like porter cabins and shipping containers. Is what we do. So I used to work in the office, but these days I'm permanently driving really, because we're so busy. I've been drafted out of the office and just turned into a full-time driver. Delivering shipping containers really.
So VWDRC, let's hope you get out there later on.
Well, fingers crossed. So. Yeah, the weather's a bit iffy today, isn't it? It keeps threatening to rain.
It's coming and going, and it must be really bad weather, because the Lancaster was meant to come over and it hasn't.
It's not appeared.
So, but not to worry. It's party time as well. So, but guys, thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, no, it's nice because we're just getting a different aspect, and people can see the faces and and we'll keep you posted. I'll give you my details afterwards, and then we can send the stuff across to you. And
fantastic, brilliant. Thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.